Chris Kelly, Mac Daddy to his fans, 50% of the rap duo Crisscross, has died at the age of 34. He died of an overdose, evidently of a speedball, a cocktail of heroin and cocaine. Bob Donovan, I'm interested in your take on this seemingly perennial association between drug abuse and the music industry, particularly among very successful singers and musicians.
Bill, thank you. The first thing I'd like to mention is what the two old white guys know about rap music. Okay, people might be looking at this and who are these characters and what are they talking about? Well, you know, if you live long enough, you see things go through the same cycles. For example, before we did this little hangout, Bill, you were talking about the jazz musicians that we've all known in the past. Who are some of the ones that you can think of?
It's a long list, Bob. Too long a list, and it's a list of really great names. Billie Holiday, Bill Evans, one of the greatest jazz piano players to ever live. Charlie Parker, the father of bebop, or certainly one of the fathers of bebop. There have been so many people only in the field of jazz, not to mention pop music, which, if anything, is even more so.
We've got Morrison, we've got Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, one of the Righteous Brothers, one of the fellows from Sam and Dave, with Hang On, I'm Coming. So drugs has been prevalent for years and years in that field. And I'm curious to think, is it environmental? Is it the pressure of the record companies? Where does it come from? Is it what promotes that lifestyle? We look at Elvis. Elvis wasn't into that, but he was addicted to the pain pills and all those other kind of medication, the prescription stuff. Michael Jackson. So it's the same kind of thing, just a drug by a different name. So is it the environment? And then we have to look at, is it societal? Is the percentage any larger in that industry than in the music industry than it is in the rest of society? We can even go back to
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. I mean, we're talking booze and pills back that far. So it's not a phenomenon as such. But from what I understand, this young man, from the time of around 11 years old, wore his pants backwards. And I find that very curious. It was a good gimmick to wear your pants and your clothes backwards. But I just wonder what James Brown would have said. Because James Brown, the godfather of soul, used to tell young men to put their hats on, take the bill of the hat and put it forward. Be looking forward and pick your pants up. Don't let them drag down showing your butt. And he wouldn't sign an autograph unless that was done. And, of course, Ray Charles, he was, at the time, the biggest needle case, heroin case that they ever had uncovered in the state of Georgia. And he did cold turkey and didn't touch it again. So we've seen this through music before, but it's sad for the family. And sad for the mom who acknowledged the fact that this young fella had been actually doing that sort of thing this week before he passed away.
That's right. Earlier, the very same day, he had been on the radio doing an interview with a DJ, and he referred to what he called his hard partying lifestyle, and allowed us how he was feeling in pretty bad shape. Obviously, he didn't know quite how bad his shape was. But it's truly said, look at Michael Jackson. His music was fabulous. But we have to wonder how much better it might have been if Michael had not been gooned all the time on those painkillers that, in the end, killed him.
Well, we extend our sympathies to the family and to the fans. And let's put some hyperlinks so that if people want to get some details about what happened in this tragic thing, they'll be able to hyperlink to that and get some facts. And thanks for listening. We appreciate it.